This is part 4 of our hiring series. Let's get into it. Okay, so we talked about the environment, creating the avatar, understanding who your customer and employee base would be. So now let's talk about the resources. The resources to find your avatar, to find your perfect candidate, to find the candidate that is the right fit for your business. If you haven't seen my previous sections on this, go back and take a look because it's really critical. We're using a building block to get to here. So now we're at the resources. What I would do as a first timer, I would sit at your computer, whatever city you're in, and type in job search. So I'm sitting in Houston right now. I would type in job search Houston. And that's going to show me the boards that are predominant in Houston right now. Is it Indeed.com? Is it Monster? Is it LinkedIn? What is it? What are the predominant boards that are going to come up when I type in job search Houston? That is how a lot of people figure out what boards to go to look in when they're looking for a job. So as an employer, you will want to do that as well. So job search and whatever city you're in, that's going to give you an idea of the boards that you're going to want to look at. And then with each individual board, you know, it's all different depending on what you have. Do you have entry-level warehouse workers, clerks, receptionists, food servers, cashiers, or do you need people with degrees? You're going to want to look on, LinkedIn and start networking there if you're looking for a higher level, or go to higher level job boards, not just entry level at Indeed.com. So it depends on your needs as far as which job board you're going to use, but that's a good baseline, is to type in a search in your city and figure out what is the predominant resource online that's being used. My number one source for hiring is social media. But, I own a business that is heavily driven through social media. I'm in the cosmetics industry. We are an online retailer. My partner is the face of the company. He is a beauty influencer. And so we have our raving fans, right? I know who our avatar is. I know who wants to work for us. And so I go straight to them with social media and I'm like, hey, job opening at the Los Angeles warehouse, This is the job. These are the requirements. This is the pay, blah, blah, blah. And mostly our people are nationwide that follow us, and our warehouse is in Los Angeles currently. And mostly the responses that I get, like the comments that I get, will say, oh my God, I wish I lived closer, and it's people from all over the country. But the ones that live in Los Angeles will apply directly to me, or they'll tell their friends and family. Everyone that currently works for me came through personal connections or social media post. My warehouse manager started out as an intern. She came and she was just doing free labor. In the beginning, when we did our first launch, we didn't have money to hire a team, but we needed more than one person. We had one person running the desk and customer service and printing the labels. And when the first launch hit, it was explosive. And Henry just got on his social media and he's like, hey, I need like 6 people to come to my office in LA, and I'll trade you for makeup. And so like my warehouse manager started like that. She started as an intern. She was just like, yeah, I'm down. She loved Henry. She loved the product. She was going to get the product for free. She's like, I'm down. And then she worked her way up through the various positions in the company, got hired obviously, and is now the warehouse manager. And so everybody comes through social media for us, either directly or as a referral from a family member that saw the opening, because that's where my raving fans are and I know how to find them. Also, your next greatest resource, if you already have employees, is the employees themselves. I will offer bonuses to my employees anywhere from $100 to $500, depending on the position that I need and how badly I need it. I'll be like, hey, I got $100, $200, $500, whatever it is, for employee referrals right now. And they're like, yeah. They'll go home and they'll tell their husbands like, hey, we need a warehouse man, or we need a receptionist or customer service. And their minds will start going. Because here's the one thing that you need to know. If you have superstar employees, they know other superstars that are like them, because we all hang out with people that kind of mirror us, right? Have you heard that phrase, that saying that says you are like a culmination of the 5 closest people around you? I don't even have 5 people around me. I literally have 1. And I know that we are a reflection of each other. That's certainly true. I can't find 5 people that I would like to spend time with. But the one that I spend time with, I know we reflect each other. And so superstars know other superstars. So don't tell your employer, if you have an employee that's really lazy or that shows up to work stoned, or you're about to fire him or her anyway, don't tell them to give you a referral, because they're going to know other people just like themselves, and that you don't want. But, talk to the people, talk to the employees that you love and be like, hey, who do you know that will be a great fit for this job opening? Do not hire family members. I have a dead fast rule about hiring family members. If your superstar goes, oh my God, yeah, my sister or my cousin or whatever would be great, do not. I've done it a couple of times. It absolutely never works out. And I've always had the rule in my head not to do it, and yet I have done it, because the people have been extraordinary. But when they quit together. And if one of them quits and one of them is mad, the other one quits, in solidarity with the sister. She's like, oh, she hates you, I hate you too. Even though I didn't hate you yesterday, now I do. So don't hire family members. I have a dead fast rule about it. I've done it. It 100% does not work out. Period. It doesn't work out. Even if it works out for a minute, it's not going to work out. So those are your resources. Check it out online, Google it, use your social media accounts, and utilize the employees that you do have. Those are your top 3 resources for how you're going to fill the job description, the jobs at your company.